For today's assignment, we're going to work on synonyms. Based off our reading and writing assignment that we did yesterday on the origin of the English language, we're going to continue with that theme, but with synonyms. And this will also help us with cocktails. Now we're going to read paragraphs, identify words, and that have a synonym of the different origin. For example, there will be words of Germanic origin, and they have a synonym of Latin origin. There'll be other words in the story that are of Latin origin, and they will have a synonym of Germanic origin. Now, look up here on the TV screen. I already did one paragraph myself. I'll read through it. As a result of heavy rains upstream, levees protecting the city gave way, and a river inundated Main Street, causing damage to buildings and property. Persons living in the flood-ravaged areas were forced to abandon their homes and businesses. Now, the words that are italicized are the ones that I picked out. And here in this table, the words that are boldface are of Latin origin. The words on the left are the original words in the story. Now, I'll read it again, but I'll substitute with the new words that I found. As a result of torrential rains upriver, levees guarding the town collapsed, and the river flooded Main Street. That led to harm to structures and property. Everybody residing in the flood-gutted areas were forced to leave their residences and businesses. Now you see, it made the same meaning. We didn't change the paragraph. We just substituted words, synonyms, but they are a different origin. You can see it's about 50-50. The ones on the left, as I stated, are the original words, and the boldface are the Latin words. And see where sometimes the original word was Germanic, and we change it with the Latin word, and vice versa. Now, you guys have two small paragraphs like this that we're going to work on together. And then after we identify the words and create new synonyms, then you guys are going to pick out the 5 in your groups and then write 5 new sentences. And with those 5 new sentences, I want you to email them to me. Okay? So here is the new paragraphs that we're going to work on together. And I'll show you how I did it. I'll go step by step on this one. Okay. Now, let's look at a word like town. Is there another word in English that's similar to town? I'll pick an easy one. You guys are all native Spanish speakers. Yes, city, which is very similar to ciudad, right? So, we're pretty sure that based off an easy one like that, that town is probably Germanic and city is probably of Latin origin. But we want to verify, okay? And I'll go to the website that I like the most, and there's many out there online, you know? As I like this dictionary.com, and it also has thesaurus.com. And there's many others. There's oxforddictionaries.com, there's merriam-webster-dictionary.com, there's several out there. But I like this one because remember we said town, and I already did this one. I typed in town and hit the search button, and it gave me city, metropolis, municipality, but we're going to go with city. And as you guys can see, if you follow my cursor, I can go with complexity, and that gets remove some of the others. And there's some variables here. We'll go with city. Now, we want to verify their origin. So go to the dictionary.com site, and we can type in town. And they have word origin. Right here, as you guys are following my cursor. And there it has it, Old English. As you guys remember from our reading and writing assignment, Old English is before the Norman Conquest. when the language was based off of the folks that came from northwestern Europe that settled England after the Romans left. Now, we have that verified. Now let's go with city. Now we go with word origin and Latin, as you guys can see. Latin to Old French to Middle English. So, we're going to work on this together. These two paragraphs, I'll bring them back up. We're going to work on them. In your groups, I'm going to walk around and give assistance when needed. And since we all have tablets and laptops, and you guys all have smartphones also, it's your choice, but I'll go to each group and make sure that you guys understand the assignment. And then we're going to work on, you guys by yourselves, independently, create your 5 new sentences with some of the words, 5 of the words that you've picked out, that you've researched. Any questions up to this point? Okay, now let's start working on it.